Hey guys, it's Victoria.
And Colin.
Gonna get in the face.
Hungry?
Okay, I want this
It's plant-based diet.
one. Hey you guys. It's Victoria and Colin.
Hello.
Okay, so this is kind of like a follow-up video. So a lot of people wanted to know what we use to figure out where we're gonna stay, where we're gonna fly, trip planning. I don't know, it's kind of like a website and app recommendation for you guys. So we are gonna tell you our top 8, it was like hiding, our top 8 recommendations for websites and stuff that we absolutely love, and no one is sponsoring me or telling me to do
I
this.
wish.
I wish they were, but this is just a question that I've gotten a few times, so I thought we should address it. First up is Hostel World. So Hostel World is a website where you can type in the destination, type in your dates, and see what kind of accommodation is available. It is trustworthy. Do you pay online sometimes?
You pay a 12% deposit online, and then you pay the rest in person at the hostel.
They don't take a very big fee for booking online or anything.
There's no fee.
Yeah, there's no fee. Well, it always says like sale, no booking fees,
Yeah,
but it's been going on for years, so there's no fees, and we found it always has the best prices. There's some other websites that are similar, but hostelworld.com definitely has the best one. It's mostly obviously hostels, but they also have guest houses, I don't know, small B&Bs and stuff.
Yeah. So you can book a dorm or private room. Airbnb. This is it's more for if you're traveling with someone else, like we are. I think it's if you're a solo traveler, you won't get to meet as many people as you would.
But
in,
it
say,
might be a nice
dorm.
break.
So people put their apartments up on the website, and you can sort by just want a private room, so that the owner is living there with you.
Which is fun.
Which is fun. You get to meet
fun.
locals, yeah. Or you can get the entire home, so someone will give you their entire apartment for your stay there. Essentially, just like you're checking in and out of a hotel, but it's furnished, and there's a kitchen, which we love about that, to be in control of what we eat.
It's a big plus for us with staying places with kitchens. Even though maybe we didn't always save money buying our own groceries, it's just so nice to be able to cook for yourself.
The apartments, obviously, they're not going to be in the backpackers central district, so you can kind of get to see another neighborhood that's more like life in that country.
Yeah,
so
we stayed at some really cool places, like in Florence, we stayed in like a super residential, almost like a suburb. And it was so cool.
Yeah.
Like we went jogging and you see like just local life. It's a lot different than if you're staying in like a 35-person dorm room and everyone's just there to party. You kind of miss out on like the real vibe of the city. It's kind of not authentic. So Airbnb is just great for that. It's great for having a break. Maybe there's like, you can search for like laundry machines or good Wi-Fi. A lot of times what people don't understand is that it's not more expensive. Let's say we're in Europe and the total for a hostel is going to be like $15 each. We found fairly nice places to stay for $30 total. Yeah. So there's places maybe ranging from $12, depending on where you are, all the way up to
$100.
Yeah, I was going to say 1,000, but like really nice places. So that's also fun. Yeah, we started in hostels more, and I really liked like cool, architecturally interesting hostels. But those are more the party crowd, and we had some interesting experiences. Some of them are on my blog. If you guys want to check that out, the link's below. We like apartments more. Number 3 will be couch surfing. If you guys haven't heard of couch surfing, it's a really cool community. You can sign up online and create a profile, which is really important in this case. If you want to be accepted for couch surfing, it is pretty much essential to have your profile filled out. Maybe even some references. They can be family members if you want. They can be like really tight with your boss and they want to write you a reference. But you just can write your favorite movies or something music that makes you laugh. Yeah. So what couchsurfing is you kind of request to stay with someone and they let you stay at their house or apartment or whatever it might be for free. And it's really essential that you guys get along and have stuff in common, because it's not just a free bed. a lot of people I think these days see it as like,
It's an
yeah,
experience.
traveling for free, but
yeah.
no, you're putting in time. It's a cultural exchange, and it's a really, really super awesome way to meet like-minded people, to meet cool people, and to have a local show you around instead of just following what's in your guidebook and seeing every other tourist there.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind that it's not just somewhere to sleep, it's somewhere to hang out and talk and really get to know people.
My parents was in Saigon with a Russian family, and they were all vegan, so that was cool.
Yeah.
We made some vegan food together, went to some vegan restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, so next is for accommodations, Agoda. Really good. It has a lot of hotels, guest houses, hostels, whatever, in Asia.
In India.
Found. Yeah, India too as well. And it's kind of the same idea as Hostel World, but we found it has more options for Asia.
Yeah, and it also has more, because Asia has less kind of hostels, more guest houses again. You can get like some really interesting, cool places that are more just like boutique hotels, more like a hotel. Like we stayed in some places that were the price of a dorm room, but they really are like a hotel. Some really nice places in Vietnam, actually.
Yeah.
Vietnam has like really luxury accommodation for really low prices. So number 5 is Lonely Planet Thorn Tree Forums. These are like essential and key to planning a trip, getting advice on the road. Literally any question you have, it's probably already answered there. So Lonely Planet forums, they're really, really helpful, and they're really in-depth. There's some serious experts on there who really have all the answers and can help you planning. If you just post a question, I would make sure that it's not been posted before. People really
sensitive.
Yeah, people are really intense about telling you like that you should have done your research beforehand. But other than that, people are super helpful. And a lot of the times it's expats who are living in the place that you're wondering about, so you get like really good, honest information. Instead of sometimes Googling, we got like 50 answers about, let's say, where a bus drops you off, or where the best place for this is, or where to buy camera accessories when yours break or something. So that was really great. You can also, there's a section for travel buddies, so you can post a thing saying, hey, I'm going to be in the Philippines on these dates, like, want to hang out? And a bunch of people who you can look through their profile can be like, yeah, sure, or I'm with a group of friends, have you join us for Christmas dinner or something? So it is really social. Also, Couchsurfing does have a similar kind of meetup forum where you can find free yoga classes and meetups and groups and stuff like that.
Number 6 is, I'll put it into one, is Kayak and Skyscanner. These are the two websites we use the most to figure out flights. So cheapest flights is great. You can sort by month, and they can show you which day of the month is the cheapest. So you can plan your trip around cheaper flights.
Yeah, it's really, really helpful. You can set alerts, price alerts.
Kayak, we found, is always the price they tell you is always legit. When you click through and add everything and taxes, all that, it's the same. Skyscanner varies.
Yeah,
sometimes.
it gives you good info, but sometimes you're like, oh, this is such a great deal, and I get all excited, and Colin's like, click it, and then you click it, and it magically becomes the same price as Sky. They both do similar things, but each one does a little bit different airlines. So sometimes you want to check both to make sure. I think one does AirAsia and the other one doesn't. So
Skyscanner has the coolest feature where you can do from a destination to, you just click anywhere, and it tells you like what countries are the cheapest to fly to through what routes. So we found through that we were in Prague, and then we went on Skyscanner. We didn't know where we wanted to go next. Found really cheap flights to Israel of all places. So then we decided to go Prague, Israel, Budapest. So it's geographically makes no sense, but financially it was fine.
Great.
7.
There is another website, it's called adioso.com, and it is essentially a search engine. It's formatted really beautifully, like it's just really fun to look at. It's searching from anywhere to anywhere, so you can, same kind of thing, put in your destination, like you could put in Europe to Southeast Asia, like anything you can imagine you can search for. Specifics, you could do the Philippines to anywhere. You could do Philippines to North America, Philippines to Southeast Asia, and it's really good at showing you where you can go and your options. The prices I found are pretty similar to the real price. Sometimes you need to click through and double check, but it gives you a really good idea and helps you kind of plan and just like brainstorm almost.
And last, 8th, showing up. 8th is just showing up. So if you saw our last video on budgeting, we talked about it's much cheaper in places where it's not high season for you just to show up to the guest houses and say, show me your rooms, what's the cost, and then bargain that cost down.
Yeah, I mean, I think some people might be a little bit afraid of doing that, and I think at first we were like apprehensive, like, well, what if the place is full? Or what if we can't find anywhere, like once we get off the bus? But once you kind of have your travel legs, like you'll understand that there's always something. There's always something. And we've never been put in a position where everything was full and we had nowhere to stay. Even in like, we were on the beach in Goa in India, and some places were full because it was starting to be high season and we're looking right on the beach. But okay, we walked 2 doors down and there was room.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just kind of have to let go of the fear of not finding something and you'll get a much better price. But if you are arriving late at night, and especially if you're a solo female traveler, I would suggest you book something ahead of time. A lot of places, either in India or in Southeast Asia, can arrange either a car to pick you up free of charge, or they can arrange a taxi which is through their hotel, so you never have to worry about like dodgy transportation. I would say if it's late at night, because you don't want to be wandering the streets of a city you're unfamiliar with, looking for somewhere to stay. That would not make you look too good and put you in a bad situation. So that would be the only time that we pre-book, is if we're showing up like at strange hours. I don't know, what's your favorite? My favorite is Airbnb, hands down.
Yeah, we use Airbnb the most for sure.
We actually have a code for $29 off your first Airbnb stay, which is huge. There's really no catch there, so I'll post the link below as well. Okay, so we will see you next time. Bye.